It's been a long week for Mark Peterson and the KXLY4 Extreme team. They've been working to build a new home for Spokane Boxing. The club is moving from their Sprague location to the Jefferson Building downtown. Here's a look at how much progress they've made in a week, turning a basement into a boxing ring. Boxers of all ages and levels call the gym home. To many, it's more than just a sport. The club reaches out to at-risk kids, including them in the Spokane Boxing family, a family that now can expand thanks to the hard work of Extreme Team volunteers. Now it is time to see all that hard work pay off. Mark, we're ready. Everyone at home is ready. Are you ready for this?
I am ready. We are ready. Now, there's still a little bit of work to be done, but I got to tell you, 95% of it is finished, and it's enough that you're going to get a full feel of what's going to be happening here over the next coming months, years. Hopefully, the kids that'll be helped. We'll talk more about that. Rick Welliver, good evening.
Good evening. How are you, Mark?
Good. You've been helping with this thing. Usually we try and keep a bunch of surprises, but we've needed your help to make sure this thing works. So what do you think so far?
I'm overwhelmed. I'm so impressed. I'm so humbled and appreciative of what you guys have done, and I'm excited. I'm going to earn this.
All right. Well, we're going to show you what you're going to get. Here's what they won. All right, first of all, we're going to have a retail area. This is where you're going to be able to raise money. Yeah. The money raised will be able to be used for kids, help pay for some of their stuff, what they need, some of the training, gloves, helmets, you know, the headgear, all that. And, of course, you had a good friend do this, right?
Yeah, Doug Ross always helps us out. He's one of our conditioning coaches, always helps with apparel and kind of branding and stuff like that. So
He donated all that. So that's for you. Yeah, all right, let's move on. All right, these are the areas where the kids, when they're not boxing, they're going to be able to come over here. They're going to be able to study. They're going to be able to play chess, hang out, all custom made just for you. And, of course, Rick Goslin worked for 4 days on that stuff. Awesome. It's beautiful. All right, now, is this sort of how it looks when this gym is in action? We're going to move over here a little bit.
Pretty much, yeah. One of the things about the gym, it's electric and it's always in motion and, for lack of a better word, ballistic. So yeah, this is it. This is what a gym looks like.
Okay, I love it. Now we're going to keep moving. Now there's a couple people in the ring right now, and this is the new one. Why don't you go ahead of us? You stay there. Tell me a little bit about who's in there boxing and shadow boxing.
We got Chloe's up there. Chloe's right here with the purple hair. We got Heather Grover. Chloe's been with me for about 6-7 years now, I guess. Came to me out of high school. Our youngest boxer.
He's adorable.
Oh, he's
all right. Let's move on. We've got some big surprises yet. All right, so we're going to come to the back side of this. Now, this is where we still have some work going on in, again, some of the bathrooms and throughout there. So 2 unisex bathrooms. Mackin and Little, again, Mountain States Electrical, we can't thank them enough. Garco, we can't thank them enough for helping out. We've had so many people come forward and, you know, donate. So we think that's absolutely wonderful. Specialty building products. All right, Bill Maxey, would you come here for a minute? So we're going to move you out of the way just a little bit. All right, so we needed a signature for this gym. You made a donation to help us build this. Your dad, back in 1950, was the NC2A champion of the United States, correct?
Correct. Right. You're right.
Do you still come in and box a little bit, or do you think you may be a little old?
No, well, I'm a little old, but I still will come in. I'm going to come in.
You're going to come in and make this happen? You have come in the past.
Yes.
Can we put the camera over there? And I want to show you what we've done for you and for Spokane. This is our history when it comes to boxing, and that is Carl Maxey, Gonzaga, cut in by Shamrock Machine. I love that.
Well, that's wonderful. He's beaming. He's beaming from up above. Thanks so much, Mark, to you and your crew, and Rick. This is a wonderful event and a wonderful place. You know, Carl did a lot for families and children during his career, and I know that Rick, from talking to him, being around him for years, he has that same aspiration, and this is going to be a great place for families and kids to come to learn, to recreate, socialize, you know, to learn the skills and the discipline of boxing, and then to move forward with lessons of life. I can't think of anybody better to impart those than Rick.
Bill, thank you so much. Right. And that is, I think, one of the things when I'm talking to people, they go like, boxing, what's it about? It's a lifestyle. It's a generational thing that's starting to come back now. It's been gone. The smokers of the 50s, 60s, even the early 70s, you know, and those rock stars of boxing.
Right.
It's starting to come back. Carpenters in action, Union Carpenters, thank you so much. Stuart Lee for helping out. Rick, of course, he's the one who pulled that down. He's a beautiful guy. He comes in. Your volunteers helped out.
We had a lot of volunteers help us out. A lot of people from the gym stepped up, helped us with construction, cleaning, ideas, setting up equipment, setting up the ring. So many
It's
people.
been crazy. All right, here's the bottom line. Over the last 5 weeks, dealing with the city of Spokane and coming to terms with building something in a shell that hadn't been touched in 40 years, getting the water department on, getting all of the code reinforcement, getting all of this to work. We thank everyone who worked with us from the city, from everybody who came in from the different construction trades to make this happen. It was huge. It's large. I got to tell you, Whiteman Lumber, I'm going to thank you again for not only custom making those, but cooking those, and all of the, the lighting, the electrical, the plumbing, everything that we have, we thank. And we can't help but thank Ferguson, because when they turn a sink on, when they flush a toilet, when they take a shower, when they are in a drinking fountain, there's one of those in the Portland airport. Tells you how many plastic bottles you've saved by drinking that water, right? One of those, Ferguson made it happen. You guys, thanks for supporting the Extreme team. I'm going to send it back to you. You can see they're enjoying it, hopefully for years to come.